We're going to be fiddling with other teams just like puppets in this tactic. Let's just jump in and take a look. This one is called The Master of Puppets by GYR. There is a video on the page I got this from, so definitely check it out. Always goes into how they did it, how they created it, and things like that. And apparently they crushed it with this tactic. So we're going to take a look with our three teams in a holiday sim of Liverpool and Aston Villa in the Premier League and our championship side of Ipswich Town. With that said, I actually don't know if I've covered this one before. I can't find it, but it sounds so familiar. So we're going to jump in and check it out right now. Well, I mean, if we've covered this before, and we're covering it again, it looks pretty darn nice. 108 goals, 102 for Aston Villa, 98 points, 91 for Aston Villa in first and second. It definitely looks like a phenomenal one that we should cover time and time again, apparently. But unfortunately for Liverpool, not doing all that well in the domestic cups. I mean, they do get to the Carabao Cup semi-finals, lose out to Aston Villa using the exact same tactic. Unfortunately, though, FA Cup fourth round to Everton is where they lose out 2-3. And they get to the Europa League final, losing out in penalties to Atalanta. So yeah, they had a phenomenal Premier League run, but unfortunately everything else just kind of faltered. I mean, yeah, semifinals of the Carabao Cup, runners up the Europa League, but still, something else would have been nice. And squad-wise, yeah, I am not surprised they don't have a lot in the green, but goals 27 for Nunez, 22 for Salah, assists 21 for Robertson and Trent apiece, and average rating Robertson with 7.35, Trent with a 7.29. Switching it up to Aston Villa, they get to the FA Cup fourth round, losing out to Man City 0-2. But as we already saw, they got to the Carabao Cup final and they won against Tottenham 3-2. Very nice there. And they've got more trophies this season than Liverpool does. Against Slavia Prague in the Conference League final, 3-1 win. So yeah, 2 trophies, a second place. It's a pretty good season for Aston Villa. And they've got some green, definitely more than they usually get, which is very nice to see. 37 goals for Ali Watkins, Diaby with 30, 20 for Zaniolo and Luis apiece. Assists, you got 18 for Digne and Luis, and then average rating, Lucas Digne gets up there with a 7.30. I'm surprised Douglas Luis wasn't there with only 7.21. Data hub for Liverpool, yeah, looking very standard, attacking and defensively, very nicely done. 2.84 goals per game is through the roof. 0.68 conceded is nice, 0.82 XG against. Aston Villa, I mean, attacking-wise, you're finally getting all the goals and you're really looking pretty nice. Defensively, you're kind of on the average mark, though. Goals per game, though, 2.68. 0.97 conceded is better than usual, as is 1.15 XG against. Premier League stats, a phenomenal 2.58 points per game for Liverpool and a great 2.39 for Aston Villa. So both doing very well. Liverpool with 108 goals, 102 for Aston Villa. Fewer shots against, 237 for Liverpool, Villa with 287. Most possession, 54% down to 53 for the two. Most dribbles made, Liverpool in first with 761. Aston Villa all the way in 8th with 578. Best pass completion, Aston Villa does make the list with 87%. And then most shots for first and second, 746 for Liverpool, 627 for Villa. So surely Ipswich Town is going to be coasting to the league title, right? Surprisingly, no. I mean, they've got 121 goals, which is very nice to see, especially with a 4-3-3, but 101 points. As I usually say, you can take control of this, do your own match shouts, training transfers, things like that, and you could definitely do a better job than here, but still, second place is nothing to shake a stick at. You'd still like those 6 points and get above Leeds. Domestic Cups don't look too bad. Out against Manchester United in the Carabao Cup third round 1-2, and out in the FA Cup semi-finals 1-3 to Newcastle. So overall, again, second place is definitely not bad. They get automatic promotion to the Premier League next season, but you'd still want those points. And squad-wise, 4 in the flippin' green. That's just too bad. But 17 goals for Chaplin, 15 for Hurst, assists 17 for Leif Davis, Harry Clark with 10, and then average rating, of course, Leif Davis with a 7.29. Championship stats, Ipswich in second with 2.2 points per game. Most goals, though, in first with 121, well above Leeds. Fewer shots against in first with 337. Most dribbles made, tied for 7th in 733. And then most shots for in first with 748. So, the tactic itself. We started with a sweeper keeper in defend, fullbacks on the left and the right in attack with ball-playing defenders sandwiched in the middle, a DM in support, a CM in support on both sides, inside forwards on both sides in attack, and then an advanced forward in attack up front. Attacking mentality, in possession attacking with his narrow, approach play is pass into space, passing directness is shorter, tempo is higher, low crosses and run at defense. In transition, counter press, counter, distribute to the center backs and roll it out. and out of possession a high press line of engagement, a much higher defensive line, trigger press much more often, prevent your goalkeeper distribution, step up more. So how did it work overall for our three teams? I mean, definitely well. Automatic promotion for Ipswich in second. I still think Aston Villa did a better job than Ipswich did here, but two different teams, injury possibilities, things like that. I mean, anything could have happened, but I definitely worked. No question about it. Liverpool and Aston Villa in first and second. 91 points definitely would have won the league most times. I mean, 99 out of 100 times, 91 points is going to win you the league. But Liverpool just kicking the crap out of everyone else. Only 2 losses, and you get 98. So, yeah, take a look. This 4-3-3 definitely worked. But let us know if you tried it in the comments below. Otherwise, here, phenomenal. So that's it for me, FM24 for the Football Manager blog channel, saying thank you as always for watching. Take care and enjoy.